I didn't want to have to make this video, but here I am, making it, unfortunately. Before I start this video, there will be mentions of incest, child pornography, possibly abusive behavior mentioned in this video. If you're not comfortable with these things, please click off. This video is not meant to send hate to TT or attack her. Please do not go after her. This is mostly made to look back at the situation. Thank you. Not everything in this video is up to date, mostly because this is based off of my memory and other people's experiences with her. There will be many victims who will not be named in this video, so I'm just gonna call them by their fake names. I don't have proof for everything I'm talking about, so take it as you will. Again, this isn't an attack to TT, it's mostly to teach kids to stay away from the Rule 34 community or NFW communities, since it's not a good thing to be around at a young age since there's pedophiles in that community. Okay, so somehow I accidentally deleted the file for the recording or audio or whatever it's called for this part, so I'm just gonna basically sum it up real quick. How me and TT met was when, on my Instagram story, I did a Q&A, and TT asked, what do you think about my art? And I responded with, I think it's good. Or something like that, because I genuinely think that. Though, her characters are not very likable. And it triggers something inside me all the time. The problems. There was already a problem in our relationship since I was 12 and she was 16 around the time we started dating. I also got into NFW at the time because of her. I don't remember everything, but I believe I got mad at TT for requesting incest porn and lying to me about it. I yelled at her many times, but that's all I can remember. She's apologized to me about it. The next problem I remember is that she drew child pornography of her 7-year-old character. For context, her species go through puberty at that age for some reason. She says that character is evolving. But in my opinion, she's not evolving. She's going through puberty. If she was evolving, there would have to be a minor change to the environment around her to evolve. You clearly don't understand how evolution works. The vore situation. If you don't know what vore is, it's just swallowing someone whole. That's about it. I was in a group chat with TT and my friends. Then they brought up vore. Well, TT mostly did. All the fucking time. Which I'm uncomfortable with. I told them to stop, and they didn't. I got pissed and yelled at them because I told them many times to stop, yet they didn't. Then I was backed into a corner because how dare I be uncomfortable with your kinks? I got mad and left. I lost 3 people that day. I did get them back eventually. Not one, since someone I used to know forgotten about me since she got busy. She got mad at me for putting boundaries and how everyone was tired of everyone's shit and how I could taken it to DMs. After months went by since she blocked me, well, I blocked her first, so I don't blame her. I was with the TT at that time, I think. I think I was still dating her, I'm unsure. I got mad at her because she forgot to tell that person about what actually happened, and now she's forgotten about me since she got busy. I still miss her a lot. I'll never forgive TT for doing that. Even if she forgot, she's still an awful person for doing so. The poly relationships. TT tried to get me into a poly relationship with a grown man called Harold. Please don't go after him and hunt him down. He's completely innocent. He wasn't aware of my age, and he was generally unstable, and had a crush on TT at the time. It's a good thing we didn't go through with it. Sadly, the sad thing is that we both didn't want it. I did it because I wanted to make her happy. I'm unsure why Harold did it. She tried to get me into another poly relationship when I was 13 and the other person's 15. They're 16 now. It wasn't even a poly relationship either. She just wanted to bang 2 people at once. The only reason I gave in was because she said, "Why won't you do this for me? Don't you love me?" Well, I'm unsure if that's what she exactly said, but it was something like that. I wasn't even mentally stable. The incest situation. No, not the other one. The one that happened not too long ago. Titi posted the Squid sisters fucking. Sure, they're not sisters, but cousins. When I called her out, her friends backed me into a corner for no fucking reason, trying to make me seem like an awful person. There's nothing wrong with it. Saying it's a part of nature, twisting my words just to make me look like an idiot. So I left the group. Titi thought I left over an opinion, when that wasn't the case. So I made my own group. Best decision of my life. The discourse situation. Titi flirted with her partner in front of me after I broke up with her not too long ago, and I still had feelings for her. I told her to stop and take this to DMs, but she just said, "This is my server, I can do whatever I want. You're not my partner anymore, so I don't have to listen to you." So I was put in timeout, so I snapped and left. People's experiences. Many other people had bad experiences with Titi. Many other people. My friends have been affected by her a lot because of her toxic behavior. People were either manipulated or possibly abused. Like my friend TJ. He has admitted himself that he wasn't a good person to Titi either. So Titi had enough and cut TJ out of her life and tried to make me do the same. I didn't, which was an awful thing to do since I was TT's partner. Later on, I saw a change in TJ, and he was becoming a better person. I've never been so proud of someone in my life. Yet TT was just being a bitch to TJ and taunting and making fun of him whenever he showed his art or showed fan art, and tried to make him doubt that his girlfriend at the time loved him. Another one of my friends, Ruby, who is a trans female, was also a victim of TT. Ruby called TT out for treating me like shit. TT got mad, blocked me, told me to do the same, yet I didn't. I agreed with Ruby because she was telling the truth about TT, and TT was too stubborn to accept it. A few months later, TT and Ruby became friends again. Ruby had this thing where she would kiss someone's cheek to show that she's there. She has done it to me as well. Well, TT kissed her back, sexually, and explained how much she had a crush on Ruby for so long. The thing is, Ruby has a girlfriend, and she's very uncomfortable with the 1-year age difference because TT is 17 and Ruby was 16. Anytime she says, "suck my dick," as a joke, and TT actually did it. Gabby was getting uncomfortable and told her to cut it out. Well, later on, she wanted to do a dirty roleplay to see if TT would actually go through with it, and TT fell for the bait. I'm unsure if TT and I were dating at the time. TT would also try to manipulate one of my friend's friends and send unwanted dick pics. TT tried to ignore one of her friends and played dumb or played with his feelings with a few words. My mistakes. I regret for not bringing this up with TT in the first place, and it's my fault that it's out in the public and talking about the situation behind her back because I wanted outsiders' opinions about it. I regret lashing out at TT and calling her all types of names and continuing to let out all my anger on her when she's already down. I wish I could have helped her along the way while she was trying to change for me, but I did nothing but be a bitch to her and insult her because I was too angry. I've just been confused since people have told me many things about the situation, and I honestly don't know what to believe anymore, and for that I'm sorry. I was a terrible partner and a terrible person in general. Why TT did what she did. To keep TT's personal life private, I'll just say that TT was having family issues and didn't know how to handle her emotions, so she let it out on us at times. I also had family issues at that time, and I believed I lashed out at TT because of it. I am autistic, so I have trouble explaining my emotions or how to deal with them. Not everything she did can be excused by her actions, nor can mine. What's recent? Well, from what I've heard, TT was publicly shamed and bullied because of her actions in mate 8 server. I think that's how you pronounce it. Titi is no longer there anymore. I think she was banned. Final thoughts. I don't hate Titi. I never did in the first place. I hate myself more for letting it get out of control than anything. Titi has apologized to me and other people. Again, this isn't meant to attack her or send hate to her. It's more of to show what not to do in a situation and look back at a situation and be aware of who you're friends with. And now I'm generally unsure if TT's continuing this behavior behind closed doors. I'll make an update if that's the case. And TT, if you're watching this, I'm sorry for being a bitch to you. I let out all my anger on someone who was trying to change and I wasn't helping you when I should have. I should have taken a break away from you instead of staying. That only made me more angrier, and I'm genuinely sorry if I caused damage to you or anyone else, which I know you won't forgive me for. I'm genuinely sorry to everyone that I hurt, and I should have handled it better, but I was too stubborn to do so. And this is something that I'll never forgive myself for. Please be careful for who you trust. If you see this behavior happening, please stay away from that person or bringing it up with them and don't do what I did. Thank you for watching. It really means a lot.